welcome to the Dropkick Report. I'm Murray and I'm with Corey. Say hello, Corey. Hello. And we are going to do our full Royal Rumble breakdown, predictions and news, WWE news. It's a long time since we've done anything pro wrestling related, but I'm very excited to jump into all the news.
It's been nearly a year, I think, actually, for us.
Has it?
Money in the Bank, I believe, was our last one.
Oh, okay. So let's jump into some news. Now, the first big piece of news for the week is Netflix have secured a $1 billion deal with WWE for streaming rights in January 2025. Thoughts, Corey?
I mean, I have Netflix.
That's do I.
So, great. It's useful for me, I guess.
It is useful for you.
Granted, I don't watch Raw or SmackDown, but I don't watch Raw. So this doesn't.
Well, you don't watch Raw, Corey, because it's
affect me.
You don't watch Raw because it's at 1 o'clock in the morning for us.
Exactly. So I'm asleep.
So yes, you are asleep. Well, I imagine it will give you the opportunity to watch it.
Yes. Well,
afterwards.
I don't know about. Isn't the network like a week behind?
They said streaming. They said streaming Raw.
Yeah.
So that means that the live streaming option will be there, but I think afterwards they will let you watch it like an episodic television show.
The thing is the network 1 week behind, or is that something else?
Hence the need for like a day one program and something like that. For Raw day one and stuff.
I mean, I guess it makes people easier because people might not watch pay-per-views. But if I've got Netflix already, I might watch a bit of Raw.
Yeah, the Netflix deal will effectively make everything outside of the US and places that have Peacock completely obsolete.
Because then also, like, I don't know, I don't watch wrestling. Oh, I've got Netflix. I'll whack on Raw. Oh, this is good. I'll go watch WrestleMania now or SummerSlam.
Yeah. So the bosses of TKO, I found a very handy BBC article about this.
Great, good.
The bosses of TKO, the company that formed when WWE merged with the UFC, have announced that Raw will be exclusively streaming Netflix to next January.
Yeah.
So this will include all pay-per-view specials, which is WrestleMania, SummerSlam, the Royal Rumble, and it would affect fans in the USA, Canada, UK and Latin America, first before expanding to other countries. So it will bring 17.5 million viewers each week in the USA, and it's got 1 billion followers across various social media platforms. We've got a quote from Nick Khan here, who's apparently done like a face turn and everyone loves him now. Everyone used to hate him.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, they did. Everyone used to hate him, blame him for all the releases. Now it's like, oh, we love you, Nick Khan. You're great. He says, we believe Netflix is one of the world's leading entertainment brands. It's the ideal long-term home for Raw's live, loyal and ever-growing fan base, which is a perfect piece of PR bit for you there. And this has also come in from just the wake of just this morning, as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has joined TKO's board as a director.
He has. Also, he now owns the full rights to the name The Rock.
Yes, he does.
That was in the contract, apparently.
Yes, welcome to the TKO board of directors, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's joined, so good for him. And that is also very telling of his arrival, his return back to WWE programming.
Yep.
He returned on a Raw and beat up Jinder Mahal.
Yes, hello, Jinder.
Then he has said he would like to sit at the head of the table, which many people believes means WrestleMania.
I mean, it could just be a Rock, being like, I want to get a reaction, so I'm going to say this line. Where do I sit? I'm going to go get some chicken or whatever. Well, I forgot where I was going. I was going somewhere.
He says he wants to go to a restaurant. He wants to go out to eat.
Yeah.
Will he sit at the bar? Will he sit in a booth? Or will he sit at the head of the table? And many people believe that the head of the table line obviously is a clear passage onto he will challenge Roman Reigns.
Triple threat has been rumoured.
It has been rumoured, but there's also been several rumours because Mr. Dave Meltzer has been at it again, and he has said several things.
Been at it again, old Dave.
He's been at it again, old Dave. And one of the things that Dave has said is that the plan is Rock versus Reigns at Mania, Cody versus Punk at Mania, and the winner of the Royal Rumble will be Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, to challenge Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Either for both belts or just one, unless Gunther decides to drop. I don't see him dropping the Intercontinental Championship anytime soon. Corey's digesting this information.
Yeah, no, okay, so Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
Punk and Seth.
No, Punk and Cody.
Oh, sorry, that's why I got confused. And it's Seth and Gunther.
Yeah, Seth and
Right.
Gunther.
Sure, I guess.
That appears to be the main men's card.
Gunther has, yeah, but if he's facing Seth, unless he's losing against Seth, which I don't think he is.
No, I don't think he is going to lose against Seth.
He must lose the IC belt, or at least relinquish it or something.
Yeah, he's going to do a Samoa Joe on
Yeah.
AEW. You know when Samoa Joe had the Ring of Honor Television Championship for so long, and he beats Keith Lee on Keith Lee's birthday, instead of dropping it to Keith Lee, which would have been perfectly fine to do.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Oh, I'm dropping this belt now. I'm coming for you." And I imagine Gunther's going to do that. He's just going to go, "Oh, I'm sick of this now."
Yeah,
Drop
I mean,
it.
the issue is everyone now is going, right, Cody Rhodes is going to go to Mania, beat Roman in like a whole year-long story. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Part of me's like, okay, I kind of hope it does, but the other part of me's like, I feel like I'm past for finishing the story now.
My initial thought was they'd do Rock and Roman at the Elimination Chamber.
And then do it Roman.
Because Australia, you need to up the viewers for Australia, basically.
Yes.
You need to up the viewership for Australia because Americans will be asleep. So you need to get people to tune in.
Yep.
And how do you do that? With The Rock, basically the biggest professional wrestler ever. So you bring The Rock in to fight Roman, for the belt, whatever. Roman can win, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll win.
But it's purely for the reason that we need to up the viewership. So that's why you get The Rock, Roman at Chamber. But then news comes out that Roman won't even be at
Roman's
Chamber.
not going to be there.
Roman doesn't want to be at Chamber. He's not going to be there. So that means that's completely off. So the only place they can do it is
Mania,
unless you take it out to SummerSlam. If Roman loses to Cody, that's what I kind of thought would happen.
The only other way you can do it is either one, Roman retains, which no one wants to see at this point, or two, Roman loses by like Rock involvement.
Yeah, Rock involvement. Rock gives him a rock bottom. Cody, gets the win off that.
Or like after the match, Roman
After
beats
the
up,
match, Rock
Roman
comes
beats
out.
up Cody. Rock comes out to save him. They have a feud for a bit.
Yeah. Because it's got to be a big calendar event. I noticed that's what they're saving the Rock for, the big calendar event, like a Rumble or a Rumbler, and a Mania or a SummerSlam. But I just thought a SummerSlam might sound a bit better than Mania because everyone's all up about Cody finishing the story. But a way you could finish the story is to win the Rumble.
Okay.
And me and Cody have done a little bit of work.
You and
Cody.
You and Cody.
Corey, me and Cody have done some work. I've got him
Cody, mate.
on the sideline. Right, Cody, look, listen. Finishing the story, right, what you need to do is you need to just, beat up Roman.
Rumble.
Yeah, win the Rumble.
Throw
Cody, win
Punk
the
over the
Rumble.
top rope.
And then throw everyone over, and then you go face Roman. Face Roman at Mania, right? Then you beat him. And then you finish the story, haven't you?
Well,
Easy
it's
as.
that simple.
It's that simple. Okay, see you next week. Give my love to Brandy and Pharaoh, best. But we've both thought about the Rumble.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of predictions.
Correct.
Corey, who would win your men's Royal Rumble?
I'm going to play it extremely safe for the men's. I don't think it's going to be Cody. So I'm going to pick the other favourite. I'm going to go Mr. Phil. Mr. Philip.
Mr. Phil Brooks,
Yeah.
CM Punk. Strangely enough, I've also picked Phil Brooks, CM Punk, to win the Rumble.
Here's the thing. I want Cody at Mania, but I want Cody to do the Kofi Mania thing where he keeps getting close and then he just loses it. Like he gets maybe have him be like the second last in, gets thrown over the rope, goes to Chamber, maybe even loses the like every chance he gets, he loses it until the last chance, and then he can face Roman again.
I thought that he'd win the Chamber. Personally, I thought that if CM Punk wins the Rumble,
how did Kofi get?
Cody has to win Chamber.
Because Kofi lost the Rumble, he lost the Gauntlet match, I think.
Yes, even though he went the whole way in the Gauntlet match.
Did he win Chamber to go face Daniel Bryan?
Time to suspect. I think he did win
He
Chamber.
might have won Chamber to go face Bryan.
That's what I want Cody to do. I want Cody to win the Elimination Chamber in Australia, bring that viewership up, and go face Roman at Mania and win. And then The Rock can get involved and do whatever he likes towards SummerSlam.
But no, I would say as well, Cody final 2. Cody probably be the Iron Man. Put him in like number 10 or something.
Yeah.
Go the whole way.
I thought that Jey Uso would make a good Iron Man.
It would be a good Iron Man, actually. Yeah, stare down with Jimmy. That's what you want.
Yeah. Stay down with Jimmy if Jimmy enters the Rumble. I thought a few other people that would have a good showing at the Rumble would obviously be Gunther.
Gunther, yeah.
A lot of people are slating Gunther to win now after all this news from the Wrestling Observer came out and Fightful.
Don't think he'd win. Most eliminations might be good for him, though.
Yeah, you get a lot of good eliminations. Karrion Kross as well. I'd like him to get a bit of a push in the Rumble. A bit underused with his new faction.
Yeah. What are they called?
Solo Sikoa, I think, could probably get a lot to do as well.
Yeah. I mean, you've got apparently rumours. A bit of Brock's coming back.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock's coming back.
Brock Lesnar could return in the Rumble.
Who else could return? Ray apparently wants.
They're going to give. Do you think they'll give Brock a Mania match? Brock versus Solo.
If I was putting my Booker's hat on, and booking Mania.
Oh no, he's going to put his Booker's hat on.
If I put my Booker's hat on.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is this.
Flat cap.
I would say Brock versus Gunther would be great.
Oh right, okay. Brock versus Gunther Intercontinental Championship match.
Just two big men.
Two big men.
Suplexing each other.
Yeah.
He could be at the Rumble.
I'd say he could be at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Gunther has a standoff with Brock, but wouldn't you want Gunther versus Brock for the World Championship?
You see, I'm saying yes, but I'm like, part of me doesn't want Brock anywhere near the World Championship.
Oh no, well, not if Gunther wins.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Gunther versus Brock has been a hotly contested match for some time now.
It has been, yeah.
Since the last Rumble, people have wanted that.
But no, I mean, he could be in it. I don't even know who else is going to return. I'm hoping we get some decent returns. Last year we got.
I'd like some NXT folk to join in.
We got Booker T for the men's.
Yeah, sure.
This
time maybe I'd want another announcer. If you catch my drift.
Is he British by any chance?
No, Booker T. Yes, he is British. I'm on the Wade Barrett barrage.
Bad news.
Bad news. That's how I want it to happen. The countdown clock goes down. 3, 2, 1. Bad news, Barrett, and he gets up from the table.
I'd pop for that.
Bullhammer. Bang. What else does he do? The Barrett barrage. The Barrett barrage. And would
they have to change his theme song though? Because it's just got to save the Queen at the start.
Use the Nexus theme.
Use the Nexus theme.
They've still got it. You know?
It's a good theme song, that is.
It's a good theme.
12
yeah, use the Nexus theme. Why not?
It's a good theme song.
Why not, exactly.
CM Punk's in the Rumble. Nexus for Union, go on.
Yeah, Punk's in the Rumble, exactly. Barrett could be in there.
David Otunga.
David Otunga, exactly. There was another man, actually, who I feel like could be a good surprise entrant for the Rumble. People have said that X-Pac's going to be in town.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I like that.
So X-Pac are coming as well. There's one man who I think could be a surprise for a lot of people, who's already on WWE television.
Okay.
He's another British man.
Another British man.
British man.
I'm assuming it's not Pete Dunne.
No, it's not Pete Dunne.
Okay.
But Pete Dunne would be a good in the Rumble, I think.
He'll probably be in it if he's not doing anything.
He'll probably be in there. Yeah, of course he will. There's another British man who's currently on WWE television who would be good in the Rumble. He's not wrestling, though.
Nick Aldis, was he British?
Nick Aldis, yeah.
Okay.
Nick Aldis, yeah. Nick Aldis is British. Come on, Nick Aldis is British, yeah.
Do you reckon he'll get in?
Yeah, of course, he can wrestle. Why can't he
can,
wrestle?
Yeah.
Why can't they let him wrestle? That's what I want. I want him to walk out and there's no music when the countdown goes off. No music. He's got no theme.
Is he heel or babyface?
He's heel. He's a heel GM.
It'll make sense to put himself in then.
Yeah, he's a heel GM. He walks on one with the mic, he stops the match and he goes, "There's only one man who can win this Rumble, and that's me."
Give himself
and then he
like a high number.
Yeah, he must have given himself a high number. Yeah, he does. Like 25, 26 or something. And then he rips off his suit and shirt and, and he's got the shorts on and the boots. And he comes into the ring and he starts doing Magnus,
He could
moves.
also just take someone's spot so we can get beaten up and he can go, well...
Yeah, he takes someone's spot. Yeah, you can fight Wade Barrett. They're both in NWA. You can fight Wade Barrett.
True.
They're both in the NWA together. But let's go to the Women's Rumble. This is as hard to call as the men's for many people. Because you got Becky, who's... The people who have declared for the Women's Rumble are very, very slim.
Yeah.
It's Becky, Nia and Bayley are the only ones. So we've got... who else?
There has been more, I think.
Mm.
For the women's, I think there's 9, I think.
9 already declared. Okay.
I think so. Royal Rumble. No,
I'm
not
thinking
Royal
of the
Rumble.
big names.
Yeah, if you're talking big uns, that's probably about what you've got. Announced competitors. What we got? Yeah, Bailey, Nia, Becky, Bianca.
Okay.
Uh,
Bianca could be a solid winner as well.
don't think Maxine Dupree's going to win.
No, no.
And I don't think Ivan Now's going to win.
Okay.
So yeah, you got a couple big ones there. I know Bailey's the favourite.
Yeah, Bianca Iron Woman, obviously.
Yeah, Bailey's
Bianca's
the
Iron
favourite.
Woman before. Becky could also win. That has been the intention for many people.
Yeah.
To have Becky face Rhea at WrestleMania, even though I think it should again happen at Chamber. But
Yeah, I think because people saying like Becky Rhea, cool, Bailey and like Io Sky, bit of
yeah, Bailey has got. That's why I think for my Women's Rumble, Bailey should win.
So, my head is saying Bailey to win. Predictions.
I thought your heart would say Bailey to win.
Predictions wise, I'm like that makes sense, and I want to see Bailey Sky. I'm definitely certain that's the way they're going.
I think the betrayal should come from Bailey's side and not Io's. I think when we get down to the final 5, Damage Control are pretty much still in all in gears. Asuka's there, Kairi's there, Bailey's there. It gets down to number 30, and it's Sasha Banks, hopefully, and she goes into the ring, and Asuka and Kairi are about to set upon her, and Bailey's like, no way. She throws out Kairi, and Asuka's like, what? Io comes running down, Dakota's incensed, and I think Bailey's smart. Bailey knows what she's doing. She knows they're going to betray her.
Yeah.
She has to be she's one step ahead. That's always been her thing. She's one step ahead. So she always has to be one step ahead of Damage Control and of Io, the faction that she created, and get her Damage Control rivals out of there to win the Rumble.
Could be the only other person I can only really see it be one of 3 people.
Becky.
Bailey, Becky, or if they really want to do it, because I'm presuming she's going to be at Mania.
You're going to say the most left field name right now. Wait, no, I think you're going to say Liv Morgan, aren't you?
No. This person, I believe, is number 3 on the betting odds.
Right.
It's Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill?
They've done nothing.
They've done nothing with Jade Cargill. No, she's appeared on television. She's not wrestled.
That's what I mean. Exactly.
She's shown up.
We know
on screen.
We know she's around.
Right.
Why?
So who would she fight? Who would she
Rhea.
face?
She'll go for Rhea.
No, I think she'll go for Io.
Yeah, but then you're not splitting up.
Because Bailey can still betray. Bailey can still betray Damage Control, or vice versa, and that can lead to Jade Cargill winning.
True.
And they're not going to dethrone Rhea with Jade because they'll have Becky for that.
Yeah.
Or Liv, if she's able.
It could happen. Is she? I reckon she'll at least be in the Rumble.
Yeah, sure. Again, there's NXT talents that could turn up in the Rumble as well for the Women's Rumble.
I mean, probably is. Like, it happens every the Women's Rumble.
Roxanne turned up last time. I think we could easily have Lara Valkyria.
The Women's Rumble is always ripen with returns because they need them most of the time.
Yeah,
but you get someone like Zoe Stark was in last year's.
Yeah, Zoe Starks. Yeah, she's on Raw now.
Yep, so she's
let me think of some good NXT names for the women because they've actually got a really really good women's roster on NXT. Gigi Dolan, JT Jane, Tatum Paxley is also good. Again, Lara Valkyria is fantastic. I think Thea Hale I quite like as well. She's in a good storyline. And on the men's side as well, NXT are really full with the men. NXT are kind of quite dark horsing it, and I'm happy with them. But yeah, the returns for the women as well. People want AJ Lee because of Punk's connection.
Could be.
She's been working out. She's been posting. She's retraining in the ring with Punk. She looks pretty fit. I mean, not in like the attractive way, like fit as in athletically capable. I'm not trying to hit on her. She's married, but I'm just saying she looks in good athletic condition.
She could be. She looks like she can go.
Yeah, she can go.
Yeah, she could be. Again, the women's one is always you're gonna get more returns in the women's one. I've heard people throw around Naomi probably because
I think Naomi's finishing. Trinity is finishing up with TNA.
Yeah,
she's basically gone now. She's pre-taped some jobs to Jordan Grace, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So she is gone now. So that means she could easily be number 30 if it's not Mercedes.
I would also maybe hope to get people from like Impact again and TNA come in, but granted, the only reason why they put in Mickey James was pretty much because they needed women.
Yeah, sure. And then Mickey said yes.
Yeah.
Because the Iconics did say that they were asked and they said no.
Yes.
So...
And they were like, we're going to try and bring back the people we released so we can fill out this Rumble. Also, Mickey James.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
putting
basically.
all your stuff in the bin bag.
You know what? Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Would be a nice surprise. Because what did they release her for?
I mean, here's the other thing as well with the Women's Rumble. If the men's is that obvious, if it is CM Punk or Cody Rhodes,
yeah,
I'd like the women's to maybe be a bit more of a surprise.
The women's to be a bit more of a surprise. Yeah, that's a good point.
Do you reckon?
I think that would be a good point.
Do you reckon we'll get a woman in the men's Rumble?
Rhea.
That's the only one I was thinking. Rhea could be in it.
People say Rhea to support Dominic or
Damien Priest is in the men's Rumble, by the way.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Also, why aren't they having a tag team match at the Rumble card?
I was looking at who's in there.
Well, no, what happened was I watched Raw, right?
Go, yeah.
And Rhea is talking to Damien. She says, "Oh, I've just booked this match with Adam Pearce. You're going to defend your tag team championships against DIY on the Raw after the Rumble." My first thought was, why not do it at the Rumble?
Do it at the Rumble, yeah.
Why is there not room for a tag team?
Because Priest has to be in the Rumble.
Yeah, but he's Money in the Bank winner. There's literally a time to do that, and it's in the Rumble.
It's fine because he's in the Rumble. So all of Judgment Day.
Is he ever going to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase? He's becoming the new Austin Theory.
He'll do it.
And he'll fail.
The day of Money in the Bank.
Because it's a waste. Because why didn't you give LA Knight the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Yeah.
If this is what you've done with it, then... I remember when Damien won it. Do you remember when Damien won it? That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
And it
that
moved
was the last time.
That's
the last time we did an episode of it.
I swear, yeah. Last time we did it, Damien Priest won.
I don't know if it went up, but it's like the last time we recorded anyway.
And I thought, oh well, people were expecting LA Knight to win. Okay, I guess they can try something with Damien. They seem to be, he seems to be on a push.
Yeah.
That's all right for him. I hope we'll make it work and he can win a belt off of it. It's now 2024, and he's won nothing.
This is the issue you're in now.
Except the tag team championships, which doesn't even add.
Yeah. This is the issue you're in now. When he won Money in the Bank, you're thinking, right, he could probably he can cash on. He's not going to cash on a Roman. He'll lose it. He could cash on a Seth, win the belt off Seth at some point. Great. Now CM Punk's back. He's presumably winning the belt off of Seth.
Right.
Priest is not going to be able to cash in that briefcase on anyone. Unless he cashes it in on Seth at Mania. But he ain't
or
he
tries and then he gets killed by Gunther or something. Or Gunther and Seth, and then he doesn't even end up cashing in. Because what's the meme now? That Damien's trying to cash in his briefcase and the ref keeps going, "Are you going to cash in? Are you going to cash in? Are you going to cash money? Cash in." And then he doesn't cash in, and Michael Cole has to say, "Oh, we didn't officially cash in."
I've heard some people say, and I don't know. I mean, he could have guessed, but they had it in a match, I think, when Edge took Kennedy's. I've heard people say that R-Truth's going to nick it.
Right.
And then,
so what, they can do a fail cash that way?
Yeah. So R-Truth will nick his briefcase, steal it, try and cash in for himself, and just absolutely whiff it.
Right. Yeah. Sure. That'd be quite funny. That'd be quite funny, actually.
He'll be in the Rumble.
Yeah. I'd enjoy that. I'd enjoy that more than I'd enjoy Damien doing it and just losing, because then I'd feel sad.
Yeah.
That they completely wasted that. But if R-Truth did it and it's for the betterment of the storyline.
You need a good Money in the Bank winner, and then them to do something. No one's done anything with Money in the Bank briefcase. Doesn't feel special.
For 2 years, I think that's happened, or 3 years, or something.
Well, Austin Theory.
Except for maybe EO, because EO at least won.
Women's ones, yeah. I mean, Theory had it. I can't even remember what he did.
Did nothing. He kept getting beat up.
Yeah.
And then he ended up cashing it on the US title.
Yeah.
Because get the mid card belt because you can't get the world title.
Obviously, at some point, I don't know if it was last year or not, Nikki won the belt, but I pretty much went nowhere.
Yeah.
Because she lost it to Charlotte. Obviously, other people have had it before and cashed it.
She lost it to Charlotte at SummerSlam. She won it off Charlotte because Rhea beat her up.
Yeah.
And then she lost it. Off Charlotte like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later at SummerSlam.
It's like, come on, give us some good.
Otis never did anything with his money in 2020.
Forgot about him.
He never did anything with it. Turned it into a lunchbox.
Yeah.
I remember because it was awful. Never did anything. Turned it into a lunchbox in the bank. Did
his get stolen?
No, he lost it in a court suit against Miz.
Yeah.
This is how weird 2020 wrestling was. He lost it in a court suit against Miz. Miz won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then he won with it.
Yeah.
He cashed in on Lashley or something like that, or on someone else.
He
And then
cashed
he
on
won.
Lashley, lost it.
And then
to...
Big E won. Actually, no, Big E. Big E is a good example.
Yes.
Because Big E won the briefcase, cashed in on Lashley, became WWE champion, and then when he was screwed out by that stupid day one booking
Against Brock.
against Brock.
Because Brock hates New Day members.
Because Brock, well, he does hate New Day members. He wasn't even supposed to be in the match.
If Woods somehow wins the one of the main championships, stay away from Brock.
Brock's coming. Brock's coming for him. It's... Well, what it was it was supposed to be Big E versus Seth at day one.
Yes, and then
it got added
ill or something.
Kevin Owens and someone... Who was that other guy? Was it AJ Styles or something?
I think it
was supposed to be in the match as well. And then Roman came down with COVID, so
Yeah.
he couldn't defend the Universal Championship against Brock. So they added Brock to the WWE Championship match. Brock won.
Yeah.
And he pinned Big E, the champion. And then they went into the whole unification thing with Roman. What a strange time.
Very weird. It's very weird.
Very weird.
I forgot about Big E. If it wasn't for Big E, I was about to say the last good Money in the Bank winner might have been Brock when you had the boombox.
No, it definitely was Big E. Big E was the last, because that was the great story. And,
It was, yeah.
And people are saying that Big E could return in the Rumble if he's healthy enough. And if
he's healthy, I reckon we might see him, because he might save Kofi. Whether or not he's in the Rumble, I don't know. But he could still save Kofi.
He could still save Kofi, like Kofi just getting thrown out, and Big E could like catch him or grab him or something, help him back up, or help him on his way. Because Kofi's got to be the guy that's doing all the flips and spins and jumping back into the ring.
And I hope.
He's the Kofi of the Rumble.
I think the last 2 or 3 years, Kofi's tried to do something and it's not quite worked.
Yeah, he got Gunther threw into that chair.
Yeah.
He tried to jump on the barricade and his feet accidentally did hit.
It's like a couple years, it's not been going great for him.
The Kofi curse, yeah, but Kofi is so good at it that people in other Rumbles are called the Kofi of the Rumble.
Yeah.
Because Kofi's so renowned for this kind of stuff.
John Morrison used to do it.
Yeah. Casey Catanzaro would do it in the women's one. So she's probably going to be in this one as well. What's she called now? She's not called Casey Catanzaro anymore, is she? I've wrote her down as Casey Catanzaro because I can't remember what her actual WWE name is. It's something weird. But, yeah, Casey will probably do something that's similar to Kofi. For the women, though, if Bayley does win the Rumble, then I'd say that it's, she's got to go for Io.
Yes.
But if they put Becky to win or something like that, then it'll end up being, or if Jade wins, would Jade go for Rhea? Or would you have Jade beat Rhea at Mania?
Unless it's like screwy finish, Judgment Day get involved, run it back at SummerSlam or something.
Yeah.
Like push it back a bit.
I'd say push back because the fact that Bianca beat Asuka at Mania 39. And that's not what people wanted to happen. People wanted a clean championship sweep, right? Yeah. Because Rhea beat Charlotte, PWI match of the year and all that, and a fantastic match. Rhea becomes new SmackDown Women's Champion. People wanted the same for Asuka. People wanted Asuka to just bowl through Bianca, become Raw Women's Champion, but that didn't happen. Bianca kept the belt until Crown Jewel. Yeah. So would that be the same here with Jade if Judgment Day kind of screwed out? If there's like a new female Judgment Day member like Liv or something, or could join, and then we get Jade Rhea 2 at SummerSlam, whatever, and Jade wins it there or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they're priming Jade for something. It's just we don't know where she's been.
Yeah,
she kind of just disappeared, and we're not too sure where she's gone.
Remember, she got signed.
Yeah, but I want to see it. It's not like she's Gable Stevenson and people hate her.
Yeah.
It's like everyone loves Jade, and Jade's done really good things. We want to see Jade come over. But then you end up, look at Cody.
Yeah.
Cody did so well for those opening few months of himself. Got injured, went away, came back, did even better, winning the Rumble. And they screwed him at Mania. And he's not going to get to finish the story this year either, apparently, according to Dave.
See, this is why you've got to pull the trigger early before something you don't know comes up, like CM
or
Punk.
Something that you can't avoid, because people are saying now that Roman has to beat Hogan.
Yeah, I think because is Roman second?
No, he's third at the minute.
He's third at the minute.
It's Hogan, Bruno Sammartino.
I forgot Bruno's number one.
And he's not. Well, Bruno's the longest. Bruno's 2,300 or something like that.
What's Roman on? 1,000 and what?
1,200 something. And he has to get over 1,500 to beat Hogan.
3 more years of Roman.
Well, no, not 3 more years of Roman. Well, no, people said it would have to be up to 2028 for him to beat Bruno Sammartino,
Okay.
which he's not going to do.
No.
So I think let him beat Hogan if that's the plan versus Rock. Like, okay, let's try and darkest timeline this. Okay.
Okay.
What is the worst thing we can possibly do?
Uh.
And I'm not talking Rumble winners. Rumble winners has to be realistic.
Yeah.
It's in the booking of Mania from the Rumble.
Yeah.
By worst thing I mean we can possibly do is how can we deny Cody Rhodes every single time?
Well, he loses the Rumble.
Yes.
He then has to lose Chamber.
Yes, he has to lose Chamber.
To someone
He then
else.
has to lose because I think honestly they'll have him lose to Punk at Mania.
Yeah.
Because of that big segment they did on Raw. If you didn't watch it, they posted the whole thing for free. But they posted CM Punk talking to Cody.
Yes.
And in that main event segment. And after that, what they did was that's effectively now the setup for Cody versus Punk at Mania.
Are you on about the one where CM Punk tells Cody Rhodes that he's more the American Dream than he is, or where?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that happened just this Monday.
You kind of have to. CM Punk's just come back.
Yeah, he's just come back.
Obviously, the Rumble is his first, pretty much, first thing is do a big match, and
Yeah.
it's not even like just him. He's in a Rumble with other people. Mania could even potentially be, unless they're probably gonna have him on pay-per-views and stuff before then. But like, the first big thing he does, he's not gonna lose it straight away. You kind of have to have him win, unless again they try and do. I don't know, but it's Punk in it. They're gonna win.
It is Punk. But for our Royal Rumble bookings, we're saying that CM Punk will possibly win.
Yep.
Or Gunther will. And for the women, I'm going to say... But did you say Bayley as well as me?
Yeah, I said my head, if I had to literally pick as a betting man, I would bet on Bayley. But part of me is like, I wouldn't be surprised if Jade wins it.
If Jade wins it, or if Becky wins.
Yeah.
But for the Royal Rumble, we would just have to see what happens, Corey. That's the nature of WWE.
We will.
And in the next few days, Corey is going to post a full video of all his predictions and the Rumble, which will be very exciting. A Corey-only video for all you Corey lovers out there.
Yes, it's my fantasy booking.
Fancy booking
which,
of the Rumble.
is chaotic, my two.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much for listening to our Dropkick News and Rumble Predictions recap. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.